You're born in a den, which is really just a damp hole scraped into the side of a hillside. It stinks of old dirt and stale blood. The good news? Your mom is there. She's big, muscular, and fierce. She's your only shield against a world full of predators. The bad news? You're basically a useless blob. You can't hunt, you can't defend yourself, and the only thing you're good at is whining for milk. Your siblings aren't much better, except they're bigger than you, which means they're constantly stepping on your head while fighting for space at mom's belly. When mom leaves the den to hunt, you're left in the dark with your brothers and sisters. If she doesn't come back, you're done. There's nothing you can do but wait. Coyotes, bears, wolves, anything that stumbles across your den could turn you into a snack. It's not exactly a cozy childhood. After a few weeks, your mom decides it's time for you to see the world. You're not ready, but she doesn't care. She drags you and your siblings out into the forest. Welcome to survival training. Lesson 1. Stay quiet. You fail instantly. One misplaced paw lands on a twig, the crack echoes like a gunshot, and the rabbit your mom was stalking bolts into the brush. She glares at you, and even though she doesn't speak, the message is crystal clear. Don't screw up again. Eventually, she catches a bird and drops it in front of you, your first taste of meat. You're not sure if you should be thrilled or horrified, but you eat anyway because in this life, hesitation is hunger. Weeks turn into months, and now it's time for hunting 101. Mom's rules are simple. Crouch low, move slow, stay unseen. You fail at all three. Your crouch is clumsy, your paws are noisy, and you couldn't blend in if you were painted green. Mom moves like a ghost through the underbrush. You crash into a bush, sneeze, and send your prey sprinting. Every time you fail, Mom stares at you like she's questioning her life choices. But slowly, painfully, you start to improve. You catch a mouse once, then a lizard. They're small wins, but in this world, every win matters. You're still clumsy, still loud, but you're learning the one rule that matters. Don't give up. Then one day you learn another rule. Mom freezes, ears flat, and shoves you into the bushes. You peek out and see them, wolves, a whole pack. They're bigger than you, stronger, and there are too many to fight. You're paralyzed with fear. Mom isn't. She growls, tail twitching. When one wolf steps too close, she explodes, teeth sinking into its neck. The wolf yelps and retreats, and the others hesitate. After a tense standoff, the pack slinks away. Mom saved your life, but the message is clear. Predators are everywhere, and most of them are stronger than you. That night, you curl up against her, shaking. By 1 year old, you figured out how not to trip over your own paws. You're still bad at hunting, but not hopeless. Mom gives you more responsibility, and sometimes she lets you take the lead. You fail more often than not, freezing at the wrong moment, sneezing at the wrong time, but one day you finally land your first rabbit. It's small, but it's yours. There's no celebration. Mom doesn't congratulate you. She just moves on. That's how you know you did what you were supposed to do. At 20 months, Mom decides she's done. Time for you to leave. She doesn't explain, she just pushes you out of her territory. Pumas don't do roommates. Stick around too long and she'll chase you off herself. You wander, you're skinny, inexperienced, and lost. Deer are too fast, rabbits too clever, birds practically untouchable. You chase, fail, and go hungry. Occasionally you catch a mouse or a squirrel. It's not glamorous, but it's food. Finding territory is harder. Male pumas need massive ranges, 100 to 150 square miles. Every inch is already claimed by someone bigger, meaner, and stronger. Step into the wrong place and you're greeted with growls, slashes, and the unmistakable message, leave or die. After weeks of starving and dodging fights, you stumble onto a patch of forest with enough water, cover, and no immediate competition. You claim it. Scratch marks on trees, a little scent here and there. It's yours, for now. Life as a solitary predator is lonely. You spend your days patrolling your boundaries, checking for intruders, and trying to catch enough food to survive. Deer are your prize. They'll feed you for days, but catching them requires stealth and patience you're still struggling to master. You stalk for hours, inching forward one step at a time, only to have the wind shift and blow your scent straight into your prey's nose. The deer bolts. You starve a little longer. When you do succeed, you eat quickly, dragging your kill into the underbrush before scavengers arrive. Coyotes, bears, vultures, everyone wants a piece of your meal. Sometimes you fight them off. Sometimes you back down because fighting too often means losing too much blood. And out here, a small wound can be fatal. Your life becomes a delicate balancing act. Hunt enough to eat, but not so much that you drive prey away. Patrol your territory fiercely, but avoid battles you can't win. Stay strong, but don't waste strength. It's exhausting. Your biggest enemies aren't just wolves or bears, they're other pumas. Every few weeks you find signs that someone's testing your boundaries, claw marks, fresh scents, or worse, a pile of poop left smack in the middle of your land. That's not an accident, it's a challenge. Ignore it and they'll move in. Respond and you risk your life. When fights do happen, they're brutal. Teeth, claws, blood. There are no clean victories. Even if you win, you walk away scarred, limping, weaker than before. But if you lose, your territory, your food, your life, it's gone. As if predators weren't enough, there's something worse. Humans. They cut down forests, pave over valleys, and carve your territory into pieces with highways. Sometimes you find yourself stalking a rabbit near a strange, flat strip of glowing ground. You crouch low, ready to leap, when blinding lights scream toward you faster than anything you've ever seen. There's no time to react. This is how more than a quarter of your kind die. Not from hunger, not from wolves, but from cars. And even when the roads don't kill you, the hunters might. Humans with rifles, bows, and traps. To them, you're a trophy, a rug, a head on a wall. You never saw them coming. Against all odds, you survive into adulthood. You're strong now, scarred, but powerful. You rule your territory like a silent king. Every deer you bring down feels like proof that you belong here. Occasionally, a female passes through, and for a few days you share your space. There's no bond, no family, just a brief connection before she leaves. Months later, she'll have cubs, and the cycle begins again. You'll never know them. That's the life of a puma, powerful, solitary, disconnected. But nothing lasts forever. Age creeps in. Your muscles ache after hunts. Your leaps aren't as explosive. Younger rivals sniff at your borders more often. One day you're forced into a fight you can't win. You limp away, bleeding, leaving behind the territory you fought so hard to hold. Now you're a nomad again, just like when you first left your mother. Only this time you're slower, weaker, and alone. You steal scraps where you can. You hunt smaller prey, rabbits and squirrels, things you once ignored. You avoid rivals because another fight could finish you. The forest grows quieter. The deer you once stalked glide away from you with ease. Every step hurts. Every day feels heavier. Eventually, you curl beneath a fallen tree, hidden in the shadows. Your breathing slows. The forest carries on without you. Life as a puma is not majestic. It's not noble. It's struggle. Constant, unforgiving struggle. From the moment you're born, everything wants to eat you, outcompete you, or run you over. You spend your life in silence, alone, fighting battles no one sees, victories no one celebrates, and defeats that cost you everything. Humans might see you as a symbol of wilderness, a sleek predator ruling the mountains. But you know better. You're not a ruler, you're a survivor, and survival sucks. So next time someone imagines the life of a puma as freedom, power, and glory, remember the truth. It's hunger, fear, loneliness, and death, born in a smelly hole, raised on failure, trained by scars, hunted by wolves, rivals, and humans alike, and when it finally ends, it ends quietly, in a patch of shadows, with no one to remember you. That's why it sucks to be a puma.